Welcome to the final episode of the Summer Dinner Rhythm cooking series. This is Cooking with Lindsay, and so I wanted to create something because during the summertime, our routines kind of exit stage left. You know, we have like vacations, we have longer days, more spontaneous activities, distractions, and then when it comes to dinner time, kind of like scramble. And I really, in an effort to help have that home cooking at night, I created this summer dinner rhythm system to make weeknight dinners easier. And we are on our final episode. We've been here all week. Sunday started with a Sunday prep for just 30 minutes because that's also part of the system. Nobody wants to be in the kitchen all day long during the summer. So we just did a 30-minute prep on Sunday. Monday, the theme was Mediterranean Monday because themes is also a very important element of the Summer Dinner Rhythm series. It helps provide organization and direction. Then on Tuesday was Taco Tuesday. Wednesday was McLindsay. Yesterday we had a little bit of a leftover remix so we could clean our fridge a bit. And tonight we're doing a little Luxe Plate because it is Friday night. Maybe some of you guys are going out to eat. Maybe some of you guys are going out to drink or a show, and so you want to make something to eat before you go. Or maybe you're just at home, which there's nothing wrong with that. So, but before we get to like praying, like thank you, I'm doing this, I had an idea to, since it is Friday, and it's a summer Friday, so it's very hot out. It's like in the 90s here in Maryland. So I decided to celebrate a win because we have worked hard all week. Whatever your work day looks like, whether it's you're going to an office or maybe your work does consist of taking care of children, taking care of a house, whatever it looks like, and then cooking home cooked meals, like that's a lot. So we are going to celebrate this win. It is a huge win. And we are going to be making a Hugo Spritz. So I'm going to start off with, get a nice like wine glass. I'm going to put some ice in this. Let's see what ice I have going on here. Let me just put this in there. Anybody doing anything? Well, nobody's on yet, so we'll just kind of keep talking. All right. So we get a nice glass of ice here. Now the first thing we're going to do, we got some fresh mint, so I'm just going to add a big leaf here and kind of do that to maybe release some oils. I'll do 2 of these. Smells like summer. We are definitely into summer. All right, now let's get the other ingredients of the Hugo Spritz, which is Prosecco. We got some club soda, which premium club soda, and some Saint Germain. Okay. All right, I just bought all this stuff. So I'm going to open this. This is going to be fun. Opening a champagne bottle. I have opened one before, but I don't have the, I think I need scissors. I mean, I used to be a bartender, geez. But we didn't really ever have to break open champagne bottles. A lot of wine bottles, though. But yeah, this has been such a fun week. This was the first time I really went through the whole system like in real time, and I couldn't believe how, I mean I shouldn't say I can't believe because I did take a lot of thought into designing the system, but just how awesome it just came together, and the times worked and everything, and I cooked everything in real time. So whatever you saw me cook, I did it in front of you. And there's just so many things because I was reflecting on it today. Okay, ready? Okay, let's just pop this. Okay, I'm gonna turn my face. Oh my God, if I can do this. Okay, yep. Cheers to us. Yay. Woohoo. All right, nice. Okay, well, first we're going to actually add the Saint Germains. Okay, yeah, this is a new bottle. Oh, Okay, so we're gonna do, I do have to look at a little bit of recipe. I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce of this. That's about 1/2 ounce. Maybe a little bit more. Have you guys ever had a Hugo Spritz before? The first time I had it was actually last summer. Now we're gonna add some Prosecco. I mean, you can make this as much as like, you know, you can add as much Prosecco as you want. If you don't want it, you know, you can just modify it, I think. But I'm just gonna be adding this one. I'm doing like 5 ounces. That's good. And you know what? Let me get to top to cover this up. Okay. All right. The only thing in my vicinity was a Christmas tree, so we'll put that on there. That's fun. Okay, and then we're gonna finish off with. Whoa. Okay. Whew, that didn't go. That didn't splash everywhere. The first time I had one of these was last summer in Rehoboth, and then I had them like a couple months ago in Annapolis. And they're just so refreshing. They're just so refreshing. I'll probably add, let me add a little bit more Coke soda. Just add a little bit more to finish it off. All right, let me just put this in the fridge so it stays cold. I'm hoping this doesn't go flat as soon as, I'm hoping that doesn't, I hate when you get a thing of club soda and like you have one drink and then it goes flat right away. It's in a glass bottle. I've never had this kind of club soda before, so I wonder if the fact that it's going to be in a glass bottle makes a difference. I'm just going to try to like make this pretty now because why not? The idea is, especially tonight, if you're like staying at home or if you are getting ready to go out, we're just, it's okay to like, you know, it's okay to make your home life sexy as well, and sometimes it involves a little cocktail, so cheers. I probably can't drink with this thing on there, so I'm gonna put that away. That is really good. Really, really refreshing. It feels clean too. I'm just trying to, you know, it's a really lovely cocktail. The Hugo Spritz, everybody. And we're back. Yep, we're back. Well, me and you are here. Somebody else is here. Final episode of the Summer Dinner Rhythm series. Okay, let's get into, let's get into our last dish. Or it's going to be a spread. It's a charcuterie board inspired. Oh, you are? To watch, what game is tonight? Wait, what is game? There's some game tonight, but isn't it the Knicks and the Spurs is tomorrow, but what game is tonight? Okay. So we're going to be making some hummus to go with the Luxe Plate. So I'm going to be using sometimes these tabs, they just don't work. So I'm going to get my here, and I'm just going to open this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm using 2 cans. Sometimes I would use 3, and because what I like to do is make enough for tonight and then make enough to have like the whole weekend. Because hummus is such a great like dip and spread to have like for the whole weekend. And this is something that I also did with the Luxe Plate. Is in my mind it's kind of grazing focus. It's not a sit down type of dinner, because I just feel like maybe a Friday night, you know, maybe everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Maybe the kids are like with their friends, or maybe, like I said, if you're a single person, you're going to be going out and you just want to have something to kind of nip on while you're getting ready. Okay. All right. Sometimes this happens. Just watch out, because I have cut myself on these things a number of times. All right, let me get a colander. All right, and I'm going to put I always put my colander inside my sink to drain everything. So I'm going to do that. Sorry. What do you say? Some soccer game. Oh, World Cup. Oh, yeah. No, I knew. I heard the World Cup was starting. Scott, what time is the game? All right. Okay. So we're gonna, so that is rinsing off, or I gotta rinse off the chickpeas. All right. So rinsing off the chickpeas. And we're gonna go ahead and get started making the hummus. Yep. All right. Hummus. You guys like hummus? I don't know who doesn't like hummus. And there's so many different kinds of hummuses you can use. I'm gonna be making sun-dried tomato hummus, which I have found one bag. Okay, these are nice and soft. I wanted to check that. I'm going to tell you one thing. Today I went to a different grocery store than I'm not used to because I wanted to find another pack of sun-dried tomato hummus. I mean, not sun-dried tomatoes. And it drove me crazy. Like, I could not find them. It's really hard when you go to a new grocery store. But, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so just want to show you guys something real quick. Oh, sorry, I'm like going all over the place. Yeah. So I wanted to show you the tofu that I marinated and baked yesterday. But you see how like gorgeous it turned out? I baked it for like an hour, then I still kept it in the oven to keep cooking. And I turned off the oven, I just kept cooking it, and it just ends up having this nice, beautiful caramelized flavor. But anyway, I wanted to take it out of the oven because I did put it back in. What I did is I kept it on the parchment paper and I wrapped it up and I put it away in a container. So that way, right before eating, because I want it to be warm, so I'm just putting it back into the oven to warm up. But I wanted to take that out because I have to toast some of my my Saturday loaf for my Luxe Plate. So I'm going to we'll do the air fryer. We'll see how that goes. So let me do that first before I get into the hummus. Yeah, I mean it is definitely so good. It's awesome too because it's kind of like sometimes I treat it like sometimes I'll just eat it like with a spoon, and that'll just be like a snack or something, or I don't know. It's so good. And it just goes so well with like summertime and everything. All right, I just need another sip. I like that it matches my dress. I'm cool with that. All right, so this bread, this is in the PDF. It is just made with like 00 flour. There's some zucchini in here. Yeah, some other stuff. some like eggs, and I'm just gonna slice it thinly. So the idea is you would make this bread like on a Saturday and it lasts you all week, and you just kind of whenever you kind of, I don't know, need something. It's so funny the way I describe it is like whenever you need something to fill in the blanks. You know, like tonight when I just need like a carb, but I want something already made. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put them in the air fryer because I do want them to toast up. And I'm going to try it without adding any kind of like oil and stuff. So here we go. Okay. Because we want them to be toasty. But yeah, I make this Saturday loaf bread, which doesn't take that much effort at all. And then it's like other one that's this plantain blueberry one that's so good. And it's more like, you know, sweet. And when I want something like really, that's definitely when I want something really crispy. Okay, moving moving on. All right, now let's get to the hummus. All right, welcome guys. We've started off, we made a Hugo Spritz. This wasn't part of the flow, but I decided to add it in because it's hot outside, and you know, we need to celebrate. We need to celebrate all the hard work we've done. You know, a celebration for you, it doesn't involve a cocktail. That's okay. That's actually, you know, you can have like something else, but definitely celebrate all the hard work you've been putting in all week. Okay. Anyway, I probably should have rinsed the top of these too, because they still got some of that canned stuff in them, but that's okay. All right. We're also going to be adding to our hummus. So I got 2 cans of chickpeas. You could also do fresh chickpeas, which is awesome, but the way I wanted the system to go is I really wanted to design this to be, you know, really convenient. So yesterday I had roasted some garlic, and you know when it's really roasted and it works when you should just be able to squeeze and then all the roasted garlic comes out. And I think roasting garlic makes a difference, and it's honestly, I like it too, instead of just taking each clove and like taking off the skin and then mincing it and stuff. It's like, I don't know, it's just, usually it's easier to like remove. This makes me feel like they look like pieces of crab meat or something. It's a very strong smell. And I wrap mine in parchment because I don't have aluminum foil. And it still does take like a while, like 45 minutes or something. But I have done it with my air fryer, and it's a lot faster. I just didn't use my air fryer yesterday because I was taking advantage of the fact that my oven was on to cook all my tofu. All right, so we got a whole thing of garlic in there. I like garlic, so this is one of those things. If you don't, I mean, make it your own. If you don't like garlic, you don't need to add it. But if you like it, add it, because garlic is really good for you. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. That's good. All right. We want to add a lot of lemon zest. A good hummus has a lot of fresh lemon in it. So we've done a lot of stuff with this microplane this week. This one's getting a lot of action. All right. So just all the way around. And this is a good lemon. It's already smelling like super fresh. Who are they playing? Who's the U.S. playing tonight? Oh, Wendy, hey! Cindy, hey! Thanks for watching. We are just making some hummus. Tonight's dinner is this, what I'm calling this Luxe Plate. It's kind of like a charcuterie board type of dish tonight. Just it's designed for, like, you know, grazing and, like, you know, just kind of like if you're getting ready to go out, or, you know, it's not so, yeah. And then also too, like, what you can do with a lot of the elements left over, you can enjoy the rest of the weekend. So like, I'm making extra hummus so I can have all weekend long, because hummus is just it's like, you know, because summer is a big grazing time. I mean, weekends usually are anyway, but especially I think summertime, because we're so active, like we're by the pool, we're, you know, well, I can't even say hikes right now because it's like so hot outside. I don't know who would do that, but you know, you're just like, just doing more. Let me find my juicer. But during the summertime, you're just kind of up and about more often. All right. So for a good hummus, you want a lot of lemon. So I'm going to do one more of these actually. When you pick up your lemons, if you can, try to like feel the skin. The thinner the skin is better, and you can kind of, you can start feeling it when you can kind of pinch into it a little bit, and but when you can't, like, there's all kinds of resistance. It's just, I find that don't ever get as much juice out of those. Always look for thin skins. Paraguay. Paraguay. Okay. Well, that's cool. Is the World Cup, is it in LA? Or no? Wasn't there something? Oh, that's the Olympics. That's right. The Olympics are going to be in LA. Where is the World Cup this year? It's only in one place, right? All right, here we go with our second lemon. All right. And fresh lemon. I do buy big jars of just lemon juice because they're just so convenient. But for this, I like to just do my own lemons. I think it's just time for another sip. This is the Hugo Spritz we made tonight. This wasn't on the menu, but I decided to add it. Hugo Spritz is just St. Germain's, Prosecco, club soda. It's just nice, and some mint, and it's just really nice and refreshing. Okay, so something I've learned about hummus. I used to do like tahini and extra virgin olive oil. I learned you can do it like if you add enough tahini, you don't have to add extra virgin olive oil if you don't want to. I love tahini. I say it's a lot, but I'm gonna add it. I think that's good. We're just gonna eye it. You know, we don't need to be specific here. All right, and we're gonna mix this. I'm not adding any salt because I'm using canned chickpeas. It already has salt in it, but I'll taste it. So we're just gonna blend it all together. Just give it a minute. I'll just take it, just break. I should probably start doing something. I'll check on my bread. It's getting there. I'm toasting some bread to go on my plate. And there it goes. I'll just give it a minute. And sometimes I might add a little bit of water to it. People add like ice to it and stuff because you just want it to get to that hummus consistency, you know. It could be a matter of preference how quick you like your hummus. Usually, let me just stop it for a second and see what's going on. It's still very thick. So good. Very stick. I'm gonna add some more lemon. Okay, back again. Now it's starting to do a little bit. All over the World Cup is all over the US. All right, so now I'm just adding a packet of sun-dried tomatoes. And that's that. Okay, and you can use jarred sun-dried tomatoes too. I just kind of like the ones in the bag because they don't have any extra added flavor to them, so it won't compete with anything. Sometimes what I do with sun-dried tomatoes, if they are too like tacky, it won't like really mix. I mean, I still want chunks of sun-dried tomatoes anyway, but sometimes after it just soaks a little bit, it's not as gummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. I could probably still go a little bit longer. That's good. We're gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit and mix a little bit, so that way that's really good. So that way the sun-dried hummus or sun-dried, why did you say it? Sun-dried tomatoes get a little bit more softer, because I do need to chop up still a little bit more. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and cut up a cucumber. We're gonna cut this up really thinly because I want some crunch. So this is gonna add some crunch because the Luxe Plate is just all about different textures and just textures, flavors. And you can do, I mean, you don't have to, it's the way that the way I have it in the system is like for each theme day, which I chose themes, you can do your own themes, but with each theme day comes with a list of different categories and then different foods under the category. So what I mean, like when I say categories, like for example, Lindsay was like burger and fries. So the categories would be like burgers, and then a list of different burgers, fries, a list of different fries, you know, flavor boosters, a list of different flavor boosters, spices, the buns, and then you just pick. And then I have a whole nother page of sauces and dressings, because sauces and dressings make such a difference. I mean, like I'm saying, like, I mean, you can totally transform the different dish. You could literally take the same ingredients of a dish, the same base, and just kind of do a different dressing every week, and you would have a different meal, and it's okay. I mean, like I said, everything I've done this week, I have done on camera, and we have had meals all week, all healthy meals, and I've pulled from the dinners for my lunches. The only thing extra I did, not on camera this week, I cooked a whole chicken, because I like to cook a whole, like, you know, rotisserie type of chicken stuff. I mean, you get so much chicken for like $5. I get like so much chicken, and some blueberries, and yeah, some like protein drinks or whatever like that. So, oh, there we go. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Thank you so much, Heather, Craig, Steve. Okay, what are we getting to Sean? Wait, is it Scott? Sorry. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we're making this plate, and I am on to seeing what's going to happen. I'm going to see what's going on with my Saturday Night Live bread that I'm toasting for my plate. Okay, perfect. Yep, it's got that nice toast to it. I'm really happy with that. I'm just going to flip it and just go a little bit longer since I have a little bit of time. I'm also going to be doing some artichokes, and they're kind of big, and I just want to like spread them a little bit, and I'm going to do that over, I'm going to put it like this. I think that would be good. And I'm just going to like, because I just want little pieces, you know what I'm saying? Because what this is a, I don't know, can you guys get what I'm doing? It's like finger food plate. Like it's like a charcuterie board expired, except it's not going to have any cheese on it. So whatever types of things you would put, like kind of a huge appetizer, I suppose. So then we can just pick on it tonight, and however we want to do it, and we can use a lot of these same elements all weekend long, because it's good to, when you put effort into the kitchen, it's good to make extra for the next day or whatever. just do one more here. So I'm just flaring these out, so that way we just have pieces. All right. And see, that's also going to be adding some flavor too, because there's a lot of flavor in this marination, which the list of marination is not like approved really, because there's canola oil, but we're going to let it slide. We're going to let it slide. All right, I have got to turn this off because it is getting hot in here. So that's one thing I was saying, like during the wintertime, I love using the oven because it's like another heater, but during the summer, oh my God. All right, we got our toasted. Okay. What else do we have? We do have olives for the Luxe Plate. I know you guys love the olives. I love them too. They're so good for you. So what I'm going to do with these is just a simple, I'm just going to put these in a bowl because they're very delicate Kalamata olives. These have so much flavor, this beautiful brine. Like this, I'm really happy with these. I just found this jar at like Costco and they're so good. All right, I'm going to sorry about my door. It's like, all right. I feel like I'm not going to cut these in half because they're really delicate, but maybe I will. We'll see. Okay. All right. That's good. Perfect. All right. What else do we have? Ooh, yeah. What else do we have for this plate? I got my, let's do my hummus a little bit. Let's turn that around a little bit. And all right, I think we're about like ready to plate. Okay. Let me see something. These are very, I guess I'll just cut some. I wasn't going to because these olives are so soft. This might be short. But it might be easier, they might stick better if I do halves. So, yeah, I'll just do a few of those, like halves. Pretty good. Okay. All right, that's good. All right. Let me rinse this. Another thing I did is I cleaned it as I went. And after I finished the lives, I might only had like 10 minutes max that I had to clean up. And that is like really important. That's really important when you know, because cleanup it takes time. Nobody really likes to do that. So, okay, I think we have everything. Oh, I need to cut my tofu. And I'm really excited about showing you guys this. I think I'm going to change your mind about tofu. So, here's a tofu. I'm going to take it off so you guys can see. Can you see it against, can you see this tofu? Like, look at that. Look at that, like, look to it, you know? It's just pressed tofu, extra firm pressed tofu that I marinated overnight and then baked, and it's just, you just kind of keep it in the oven for a while and it ends up being this nice caramelized look. So I am going to make it in bite-sized pieces. Yeah. Nice and thin. Like, love having long hair. All right. I'll just do some of it. I'm not going to do all of it because I'm not going to eat the whole thing tonight. I could though. I mean, I really love tofu. Alright, so we just kind of, that way, and make them into little bites. So, that is good. Alright, let's see how this plate is going to come together. Alright, so get yourself a plate. I, of course, you know, from all my kitchen, cookbook stuff, I have all kinds of plates. but I want you guys to see this. So let me just clean up around here a little bit so I can do this. So I can show you guys. Sorry, I just gotta clean my knife because otherwise things get stuck on there. And yeah, look, it's already. Okay. All right, thanks guys for tuning in on this Friday night. I know some people got World Cup plans. Craig loves tofu. You like tofu, Craig? Tofu is awesome. It takes on like any flavor. It's so good. This is my one vegan meal of the week. Every other day I've done, what did we do? We rotated our proteins. I made sure to do that. We had Monday, we did tuna. Then Tuesday we did chicken. And Wednesday we did salmon. Yesterday we did eggs and beans. We also had refried beans. And then today we're doing tofu. And I'm going to cut, so these are my sandwich slices. I'm going to go ahead and cut them in bite-sized pieces too. I'll just cut this in half. I've never put this together before, but I know it's going to work. I mean, it's just a matter of, like I said, this is very charcuterie board inspired. I was just kind of thinking about, I was trying to, when I designed like the dishes, I put the whole like lifestyle in mind of the summer, and which was kind of easy because I was just following like what I did, I suppose. But I just think of Friday night. Some people are getting ready to go out to have drinks or to watch a show or to watch the World Cup, or maybe you're just at home and stuff, and you just want to have like, I don't know, this is kind of a lady's plate. I kind of feel like us ladies like to eat like this. So, yep. Then we got our Hugo Spritz, love that. All right, so we got our toasted sandwich bread that we made on, well, we didn't make this, I haven't showed this yet. This isn't, this is like something I say to do on a Saturday. Then we're going to, we'll put our cucumbers over here. And I included summer vegetables into the plan. And the way the system is, yes, I've created it around different themes, and we did have recipes throughout the week, but I've shared different pages with different like categories for the themes, like categories meaning whether it's a protein or maybe it's like a crunch element, and then you can choose like which one. Okay, now what? All right, what else did we have? Okay, it's like staring right at me. Okay, with that, we'll do that there. We'll put our tofu. Where should the tofu go, guys? You guys. I just like keep saying it. Tofu. We'll like make it look sexy. We'll fan it out. Because even if you're like home, which I was totally planning on doing, it's all right to feel you do something like this. I don't know, I'm gonna use the word sexy, but all right, that's good. Got the tofu over there. We gotta put the artichokes out. I think the artichokes, I'm not gonna put in a bowl. Actually, I'm gonna put them right in near. I need them to overlap these. Yeah, we'll just put this over here. We don't really need them. We don't want to get a whole bunch of bowls out because then that's more cleanup. We don't want that. Just fan that out. I think I need more of this tofu. I need to put it all out. Yeah. Yeah. All right, and the last thing we need to do is the hummus, the star of the show. I think I don't know. I don't want to say anybody's the star of the show. We're not going to pick favorites. I was thinking about adding the pickled red onions too, because they are like so pretty, and I just kind of feel like this needs some color. But let's see when we add the hummus, and I will have to put the hummus in a bowl because that would look ridiculous, like just slapped up on there. open that door. Save room for the hummus. I know. The cucumbers, I know. That's right, I did a vegan fajita on Tuesday. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, it was the refried bean. I forgot. But I guess I was thinking because I cooked the chicken too that it wasn't like vegan. But yeah, I guess you could say I did that too. This is really nice. It's thick. I like it. It's got a really pretty hue to it. Yeah, and some of the sun-dried tomatoes, it looks like they could be chopped up a little bit more, so maybe I could have like chopped them up before I put them in there. All right. Okay, yeah. I mean, I have so much of this left over, and so that's great because I can have it all weekend long. Okay. It's okay, I'm the only one eating from this plate, so I can do that. All right, we'll put it right in the middle. Okay, and what we're gonna do, I think that's good. I don't think we need the pickled red onions. And we're just gonna finish off. So to kind of make the, this is a very thick hummus. So I might have worked a little bit more by adding like water, but I think it's still good. I think I'm just trying to be courteous of time. I like to add, you know, a little bit of olive oil on top. Even when you store hummus, it's good to like store it with olive oil on top. It helps like preserve it. Wow, hey guys, welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. This is like so great. Thank you. We're just making our Luxe plate. We're finishing up. We've had our Hugo Spritz. We're just getting ready for this fabulous Friday night after we worked so hard this week. I'm just gonna put a little bit of dill because this is dill from my garden and I just love like the smell of it. And I think I have some parsley. Yeah, I got some parsley here. Whoa, kind of stuck to me a little bit. Add some parsley on top. Well, just if you add the whole thing, I don't know. You don't want to look at it like. You need to break it up a little bit. I was saying yesterday I messed up my waves. Like I was saying, this helps me get into beta waves. It's the opposite. It helps me get into alpha waves, which alpha waves, beta waves, brain waves, and alpha waves is like when you're more like calmer. And I just get confused because when I think of alpha, I think of like an alpha man. So I don't know. I just think that's like power and stuff. Whatever. Okay. I don't like, I put too much on, so I'm taking out. Okay. All right. And then, so we have, it's not a complete final look because I do have one more thing I want to add. And if you want, you can always add like, you know, if something needs a little bit of extra, like something just, you could like add it to, I don't like how it looks. Okay, I'm the only one eating this, so I can do this. Oh my God, I'm messing up my face. Okay, so we are here, and we are about finished. This is our plate, and now you guys can see it. There we go. You guys see it? We've got all the elements, and the last thing we're going to be doing is a little bit of pomegranate molasses. I need a sip of this. Hugo Spritz. God, that is so good. Man, wow. Okay, so we got this. Now I'm going to show you how it's done, how it all comes together when you eat it. You're going to take your plate, you know, another plate, and I'm just going to show you how to top it, okay? So get a piece of our Saturday bread. I know this is not going to look like a lot of food at first, okay? And we're going to, wait a second, no, I'm going to do the spread first. I'm going to do tomato hummus. This is the first time I put this one together, but that's okay. Good generous portion of that. Piece of our tofu. Baked. We'll do some slices of artichoke. Oh my god, this is getting so high. Or actually, let's put this cucumber there first. Let's do that. Let's do the olive. Oh my gosh. I was gonna bite into this on camera, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. And then the yeah, you know. And then we can top it with some pomegranate molasses. All right, because it makes it have that sexy look. Okay, it really needs to drizzle over to have the sexy look, so, all right, let me just kind of keep pouring. And of course that ends up being like too much, but I like wanted to, okay, and then this is, yeah, this is, hold on, I gotta clean my plate a little bit. And this is how you enjoy it. I mean, you don't have to obviously stack it all. You can do a little bit. You don't have to put them all in one little thing. You can, because I don't know if I can bite into this. I'm gonna try. All right, maybe, okay, I'll do it, because this is what they do on Food Network, right? So I should do it. Okay, I need a, okay, hold on. Oh. It's really good. Yeah, it really came together very nicely. Sorry. Hold on. You guys talk. Oh my god. No, I like it. I like it. I love it, actually. I mean, it's all different flavors I like, so of course I love it. I mean, we have like the protein and everything from our tofu and from our sun-dried tomato hummus. But that sun-dried tomato hummus, I was saying, like, I wasn't sure about the tomato, like it was too much of a piece, but actually it kind of like broke up and it was really good, and I really tasted nicely. I mean, the cucumbers add like that nice fresh crisp to it. Then you have just some artichoke slices that are amazing. The olives, I mean, it's really good. And what I like too is you put it together and you kind of create it yourself, and you need to bite into it. It kind of slows up your eating, you know? It's like, it's not as easy because when you have a fork and you shovel it in your mouth, you know? At least that's what I do. That's what I did last night. By the time I like, thank you, Travis. Yeah. I think it looks beautiful. I'm really excited. So one thing I just want to say about this week and everything, I was saying to everybody else, I just need a sip of my Hugo Spritz. You guys have to have one. You guys, this is an awesome drink. You guys, Hugo Spritz, Saint Germain, Prosecco, Club Soda. Woo, it is so good. But anyway, what I was just saying, this whole week we've been together and we've had all healthy dinners all week long, and it was done in real time. All my cooking that I did this week, I did on camera, and it wasn't just dinners. I was pulling and I had for lunch, and you know, just things I was just kind of reflecting on today, because I really thought like this was going to be so much work, you know, because I do go to work all day, but it didn't. It wasn't that much work at all, and it was very calming. It was very like it was very energetic and everything, and just the way everything flowed. Something that was really incredible that we did is we ate 33 different plant foods. And when it comes to your health, you know, the diversity of the microbiome, they say to get over 30. That's what the big studies say, and we did it. And I feel like we did it fairly easily. I mean, if you have a system, you know, like our system is on themes. So we have Measuring Monday, Taco Tuesday, Mick Lindsay. Yesterday was like a leftover remix. Today was the Luxe Plate. You guys can change your own themes. You don't have to pick what I chose. And you have a theme. It gives you direction. It gives you organization. And you start understanding like what foods go with that type of cuisine. And then what you need to do is every week you make that dinner, bring in some consistency to bring yourself some calmness, you know? Like I was saying before, Taco Tuesday, maybe you always want to bring in your peppers and your onions, bring you that in. And maybe you just, sometimes maybe you just want to change up the salsa. Like one week you have a mango salsa, next week you have pineapple, next week you habanero or something like that. One week you do guacamole, next week you do sour cream, next week you do a cheese. You can just really, the fact she's changing up the sauces and the dressings is like something you can totally do and just change up the whole look of the dish. And what else? I wanted to say some things. Sorry, I just like have to bring my stuff down. Yeah, so it's about preparation, rhythm, and I have, yep, and minimal cleanup, yep, and everything. And it's going to reduce decision fatigue, and because home cooking, you guys know, it's like, healthy and everything, but it's also a great time to connect, and summertime is just this fun time to connect, and it is treated differently than when you order takeout. Because when you cook at home, there's just so much more time to be with your family and to eat together afterwards. Porch drink with our new chairs. I'll have to try it. Nice, yeah. What is it? Jimmy Braswell dressed up as a theme like Sandra Lee. Yes, yeah, I did, and I was dressing with the themes. Actually, yesterday was a remix day, and I took different articles of clothing that I used throughout the week. So anyway, but I really thank you guys for joining me. I did not expect this type of attendance today, and I think I was a little flustered or something, or maybe it was just because, I don't know, maybe it was a Hugo Spritz. I don't think so. I'm definitely not like there, but but this is just so exciting. And I did decide, I had such a great time, I just decided to bring my Cooking Live show back on Wednesday nights. So I hope you guys can join me, and we can just, in support of your healthy eating this summer. And I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I even bought a microphone, just haven't figured out how to use it yet. But anyway, if you guys, the whole PDF for the system is available. It's free. It's not just going through the week, which you guys can watch these on replay if you'd like, because today was a little bit more loose and everything, how I put everything together. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, even yesterday, there's a little bit more structure to it, I suppose. I don't know. I felt like this still had some structure, but it's still available for you, as well as the pages that would go with the system with the different categories, like, for, say, I was already said, if you're going to do a McLindsay Wednesday, which enter your own surname, and that's a Burger Friday. I wanted to have something that catered towards the grill. I was going to try to get out to the grill that day, but it was like raining and stuff. But then the different categories, different burgers you can have. You could do tuna, you could do salmon, you could do beef, you could do tofu, you could do, and then a different bun, the categories, just mix and match, and yeah, just circle stuff. It's easy. So anyway, haggis. I've had haggis before. That would be awesome. I like it. Actually for Taco Tuesday, I was in search of a sombrero. I went to the dollar store and Walmart that day. I just thought of it. I could not find it, but I was going to do the sombrero. Because I was like, might as well just have fun with this. Part of playing in the kitchen is very anti-aging. So I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, okay, I gotta go before this Hugo Spritz does hit me. Because I don't want to be on camera. But thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in Wednesday night at 6 p.m. So thanks so much. I really, really appreciate it. This has been a blast. This is awesome. Thank you.